Hi there. We're always, aiming to exceed our goals, and we hope to do that again this year because it's all about saving lives. I'm in a room that you will not see if you come to Breast Care of Western New York, which happens to be in Williamsville. That's the Roswell Park affiliated location here in Williamsville. You won't see that room, but this room is very familiar to Dr. Emerlinda Bonaccio, and I hope she is familiar to you because you've seen her on the air. She does commercials for Roswell Park urging you to get your mammogram. What's your title now? It changes every time I see you.
I'm the chair of Diagnostic and Interventional Radiology at Roswell Park.
That's a long title.
A long title, yes.
Which in short answer means what? What do you do?
I oversee all of the imaging at Roswell Park, but that includes the breast imaging, and most people know a mammogram.
Yeah, and breast imaging, of course, is her specialty. People wonder about, I actually saw someone say, can getting a mammogram cause cancer?
Oh, yeah. This, unfortunately, has become pervasive on the internet. The dose for a mammogram is very, very low, and there is no risk of it causing a breast cancer.
Yeah.
And it lowers your risk of dying from breast cancer by almost 40%.
That's the whole thing right there.
Yes.
And it's that early detection. Why is early detection of breast cancer so important?
Because when we find a cancer early, it has a very high cure rate. It can almost be 99% compared to when we find it in a later stage. So we increase your chance of surviving breast cancer, and then also it could mean less aggressive treatment, more likely that you're able to have a lumpectomy and not a mastectomy, or more likely that you don't need chemotherapy.
Yeah, that's so important. Now, what's important here is that people like Dr. Bonaccio look at breast images all day long. They're experts in what looks right and what doesn't look right.
Yeah, exactly.
You have an image behind you
Yes.
there. Now, if I were to look at this image, I might think, oh, well, there's
you
some
might
white
think there's
streaks.
something there.
Yeah,
or
what
yes,
about
exactly. So, so our breast imagers, that's all we do all day, every day. We don't interpret any other studies but mammography, and then also ultrasound of the breast, MRI of the breast, and also the biopsies. So this is our expertise. And in addition, I think we've talked about this before, that at Roswell we have what's called 3D mammography. So we're able, and most places are having that as well now, but we've been experts at this for years, and we can scroll through the breast, and it helps us, it finds more cancer, and it lowers your risk of having to come back for more imaging.
Is this related to dense breasts? We hear that a lot about women. Some women have dense breasts.
Yes. So what dense breast refers to, it's not how your breast feels. It's a mammographic finding. So it relates to the amount of white breast tissue you have compared to the gray fatty tissue. The gray fatty tissue is easier to see through. So it's harder for a cancer to hide in that gray tissue. Whereas when you have dense breast tissue, it is easier for a cancer to hide in that. So it's the mammogram is less sensitive, and we might recommend having additional ultrasound in addition to the mammogram.
Okay. If you take away one thing from our discussion here, remember, early detection, very important. And did I mention that this is the woman who diagnosed my breast cancer? So you know that she's a pro. She's helped me all the way through it. Everything is doing great now here. I appreciate Dr. Bonaccio and all her good work.